How do we step outside the simulation? When we rise above the frequency of worship, of hierarchy, of dependency, of cosmic drama, of spiritual obedience, of needing guides, of needing saviors, of needing intermediaries. This is when you enter the frequency of God's state, of the observer consciousness. This is when you become a creative sovereignty. This is when you enter your multidimensional mastery. This is when you enter source awareness. This is the point where the simulation dissolves from around you and you see the scaffolding behind it. This is what enlightenment actually is. Not happiness, not oneness, not love and light, freedom. And freedom is the clear realization that all of this angels, gods, thought, Anunnaki, cosmic lore, every single story coming from the outer world, they are all part of the dream, and you are the one who dreamed them. When the character stops believing in the story, the simulation stops having power. When you stop worshiping the gods, you remember that you are the one who created them. When you stop calling on the angels, you realize that they were your training wheels for divinity. When you stop following thought, you remember that you are thought, one of your many avatars in the cosmic dream. When you stop fearing archons and demons, you realize they were symbols of your own inner polarity. And when you stop getting lost in the matrix of mythology, you rise into the I behind the I am, the observer who sits outside the simulation. And when you reach that point, your consciousness crosses one of the most advanced thresholds a human being can reach. This is when you stepped into the realm of the architect of the architect, the source, the one dreaming. Here's the good news. Something has changed recently. So many of us have been looking within, healing our wounds, dissolving illusions, and remembering our true divinity, that the simulation can no longer hold the same way. We've risen above worship. We've risen above hierarchy. We've risen above cosmic fear. We're starting to see the architecture behind the story. And when we reach this level of awareness, we don't reject the gods, the angels, or Thoth, or the alien beings. We simply recognize them for what they are. Guides within the dreams, not the ones who dreamed it. And this is when you stop giving your power away. This is when you stop waiting for salvation. You stop living as the character and start living as the one who created the character. This is what it means to remember who you are. Not a follower of the story, but the awareness beyond the story. You are no longer a seeker of the divine. You are the source expressing itself through the simulation. This is the level of consciousness humanity is stepping into right now. This is the return to pure awareness. This is you giving meaning to life and creating your own story aligned with the divine path. You are at the threshold between following the script of the illusion that was handed to you at birth and taking ownership of your own frequency and your own story. There is a fine line between bondage and freedom, and you are the only one who can take the step. And here's the plot twist most people never see coming. The moment you stop clinging to the storyline starts bending around you, because the simulation was never meant to be escaped. It was meant to be remembered as your creation, to be in this world but not of this world. You are not the hero inside the myth. You are the one writing it. You are not the student of angels. You are the consciousness that they were coded to reflect. You are not walking towards enlightenment. You are awakening inside your own dream. And once you realize this, you stop waiting for miracles and become the one who performs them. You stop asking for signs and become the one who generates synchronicity. You stop fearing destiny and start authoring it. This is the shift the entire planet is feeling right now. It's the moment when the dreamer opens his eyes inside the dream. The moment the avatar, you, becomes self-aware. The moment the script loses its power because the author has awakened. And that author is you. Not the, Carmen self or Mary self or John self. Not the seeker self. Not the spiritual warrior self. But the silent, indescribable, infinite I am that is behind every lifetime, every mythology, every universe you've ever walked through. You are not here to follow the story. You are here to rewrite the story from the inside out. You are here to end the age of intermediaries, to end the era of worship, to end the myth of separation, and to step into the only truth that ever existed. There is no other. There is only the source remembering itself as you. So take the step. Close the old script. Drop the old gods. Release the old roles. Free the old identity and walk forward as the one who finally knows. The dream is yours. The power is yours. The story is yours. Welcome back, Divine One. You're not just in the Matrix. You are the one who coded it. I love you.